Hi, I'm NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a universal read for you guys.
All right.
I'm going to use Archangel Power.
And I'm using the Templar Tarot. So let's see what the cards have to say for this throw.
That's an old deck. You've had that for how long?
Years and years I've had this deck.
Yep. Oops. Well, already we've got the Emperor and the Magician. Look, right off the bat, that's crazy. The Emperor, all right, says Archangel Uriel, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. There's
Somebody's
the Emperor.
just got a new job.
And the Magician, look at him. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Look at him.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got high hopes for this job that you just got.
Look at that.
You know you can do it. So let's see. That's one scenario. Somebody's got them a new job and they're looking forward to
Well,
it.
it's only two, so I'm going to take it. Look, there's King of Gabriel. This is going to be your pentacles. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. Sorry, wands, I mean. Did I say that right? I don't know. King of Gabriel. And one more. I'm throwing them out in, look at that. I'm color coding it. Eight of Ariel. Look, aww. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. This is your Pentacles. Eight of Ariel. It's pink. It looks like it should be cups, but it's not. It's Pentacles.
Well, that's a good card to have.
Especially after getting a job,
Yes.
like perfection and learning and success. And
They're expecting great things from you. They're expecting you to do a good job, probably in leadership, or will move into leadership.
oops.
You might be starting out in a job that's not so much, but it looks like you might move up pretty fast.
These are really talking. It's been so long. All right, there's Four of Wands. You can see that's Four of Wands. Look at that. These all have things on the bottom, so that's what I'm reading. Time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard works, release yourself from burdensome situations. So, ta-da!
Yeah.
Everybody knows what that is, don't they? There's five.
And
Wait.
Oh, you got
I
a
got
second
another
one.
I did, the High Priestess. Ta-da!
Oh.
What does she say? Powerful psychic insights, reflection, meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Be at peace. Look at that. That's exactly where we want to be.
All right, the Four of Swords.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it really looks like it swords through pages in that book, and you just wonder. And
This is already resonating with somebody. Somebody's got a new job, and you have a female superior. They're expecting big things from you.
well, that's funny because I got 7 of Michael, which is like your swords, kind of. There's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So, yeah, this is shaping up to be like, you better pay attention. Sophie's going to tell you the best way to handle whatever it is you're going through at work.
Look to the people around you. See what's going on. You don't. It's not going to be a job where you're going to rely on just yourself. There's great opportunities here for you, though.
Oh, we've got kings
got
and
it.
kings and kings and kings and kings.
Yeah.
Yep. Look, 2 kings.
The Queen of Cups
Oh,
here.
is it the queen?
Yeah, it's the Queen.
All right.
Queen of Cups. You definitely are going to have a female superior.
I got another king. Look at that. This is your King of Cups. That's crazy that you got a Queen of Cups and now you got a King of Cups. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions.
Oh, look at this. The Ace of Cups. Oh, my.
Is this the Ace of Cups? Hey. Alright for that. Wow. Look at that. It's an interesting picture.
You're
It
liked.
looks like the Templar Tarot.
You're liked right off the bat. They liked what they saw in you. They liked what they heard.
Let's push this over because this is coming out of the picture.
They like everything about you.
There we go. That might make it better for y'all to see. There.
But you can't live off that liking. They're expecting quite a bit from you, and they think you can give it. But can you? Well, let's see what the cards say. Did you bluff your way in? If you did, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but you're going to have to prove yourself.
Everybody bluffs their way into a job because you don't know what they're going to ask you to do. I mean, sometimes you do, but man, like 7 out of 10 times you get a job and it's like, man, they're pouring it on. They're really pouring it on. It's like, wow, don't learn how to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking on more than one role. Look, here's your chariot. So, I mean, this is going forward.
Well, you have the skills, and it shows further learning here. So you best be on the ball. You better be ready to move right off the bat and show them your worth. Because this chariot has different meanings here. It could very well, if you don't show production, if you don't show your worth.
Yeah, this is exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah, if you don't show them that you're up to this, then you could very well, that chariot could be very well taking you out the door as fast as you came in.
This says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. That's what she's talking about. If you're not getting results right away.
If you're not giving results right away.
Yeah, if you're not getting them the results they want, whatever they're thinking that you're going to produce. Because, look, you got that king, this, and this.
Yeah, because like NightShade said, everyone does a certain amount of bluffing when they go for a job interview.
Yeah, whoops.
Which is fine, but you've got to be able to back that up.
Because, can you do this? Yeah. Have you ever done this? Yep. And you're like, I don't even know what that is.
I know.
Everybody does.
20 or 30 years ago, whenever it was, and I went for a job interview for the last job that I retired from, however long ago it was. The guy I interviewed with asked me if I knew how to do something. I said, oh yes, I've been doing that for years.
You have no idea.
I had no idea what he was even talking about. No idea what he was even
And
talking
you're like,
about.
oh, I have just totally lied my way into getting fired on the first day. There's an epiphany for you. Look, it actually says epiphany.
Which is fine, but I learned how to do it really
Real
fast.
quick.
I went out when I left there, or very soon after. I went out and bought a book, how to, one of those yellow and black books that,
Like how to for dummies.
yeah, something like that. And I bought one of those, and I learned what he asked me that I needed to do, and I said, yeah, I've been doing that for a long time.
That was one sleepless night. I better, y'all, this is pre-internet days.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
This was before you could just Google something. This is like when you had to either go to the library or go to Barnes and Noble or something and get a book.
I know it.
And sit and actually read it all night. There wasn't no cliff notes on, hit Control Alt Delete and it'll just take you to your task manager. This is shit where people actually had to go figure it out.
Yeah, this person has already been hired. In my case, it was a case of I went for the interviews and drug test and this test and health and all of this. So it was 3 weeks before I actually went to work for them.
It takes so long. It's like, do y'all need somebody or not?
And
God,
it's not like that nowadays. They get all those results back really fast.
But sometimes people still drag their feet. It makes you wonder. It's like, do you want me to start at any time? Look, this says joy through spiritual work, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. I don't know. That sounds like the opposite of what we're saying here, doesn't it?
What is it again?
Well, it's answers that come through meditation. This isn't something you can meditate on. This is something you need to go look up. You need to get on Google or whatever, and you need to say, "Hey Google."
Well,
how
in
do
a
you
sense,
yada,
that
yada,
is
yada.
meditation. That's learning.
Maybe.
But whatever you need to do to move forward in this
Do it
position, you need to do it, and you need to do it right away. You may have bluffed yourself in, but that won't take you very far because they're expecting things from you right away. And this chariot can mean you're going to move forward or they're going to send you out the door.
Well, let's see. Now I'm interested in what this spiritual work is. Because there's your Ace of Cups.
Oh, the Five of Pentacles.
And 10 of Fire here. Now it seems like, is it something you just not only don't have your heart in, but so there's more than one throw here, you know. There always is. Every time we throw, it's gonna mean different things to different people. If there's somebody in here that's got like did somebody get the calling? Did somebody get like a spiritual calling to do something in particular? And now you're like, oh, I really don't like this.
You wouldn't be the first one that happens to.
Something that you feel like you got chosen or called out to do by God, Goddess, the gods, your higher self, however you know, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, whoever it is that is your higher power, highest power, whatever. You feel like you got called out to do this? Like you were told, hey, the angels came to you in your greatest time of need, and you were out in the desert feeling like you were oh so forlorn. And there's you, answer to your prayer, right? You got a psychic message. If anybody got a psychic message, it's this person right here. See that light coming down from heaven, penetrating the ceiling and the attic and all those, and coming down straight into your head right there while you're sitting there. You got your angel wings. Like you're now, it's like the chariot saying it's time for you to go do that thing, and now you're going, I don't know if I want to do this. And then as soon as we started talking about that, what happened? There's your Five of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling on the outs. This isn't what you wanted. Or do you feel like you can't do it? Like all of a sudden what felt like a calling before now feels like, was I hallucinating? This can't be what it is. This can't be This can't be what? What were you looking for?
Sometimes we don't know what we're looking for.
I mean, you're truly, there's eight of Raphael, and this is your cups. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. You're already like, I don't know. Release the past. You'll grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So there's like your 3 of Swords. There's 3 of Michael. Oh, are you already like?
And here's the Knight of Wands.
You're ready to flee. You're ready to leave. Look, that Knight is underneath that 8. Underneath that 7. Underneath, look at that right there. That whole row. Look at that. Oh, you're ready to run for the hills.
Yeah.
You are ready to throw in the towel and say, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I thought. And I'm talking about somebody who did something because they got a psychic message or a message from the gods. You feel like you were called specifically to do this thing. You went out, you found yourself that thing to do. You convinced these people that you were the person for the job, that you were the person to run this organization. You were the person to bring light and hope and love and energy and whatever to this situation. And now you're just not wanting to do it.
You
don't want to do it. You feel there's like you're not getting there's no feedback loop. What am I trying to say? You haven't even given it any time to work, and you're already thinking about running out the door. Of whatever this is. Is this some kind of charity work? Is this some kind of godly work? Is this something where you feel like you're not getting paid enough, you're not getting any recognition, you're not even on a feedback loop.
It's too much work.
And not enough recognition. You're not on a feedback loop. It feels like you're not getting anything from it. That's not what you got called to do this for. You didn't get called to do this so that you could have people patting you on the back all day. What did you think was going to happen? I'm confused. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want. Take action. A need for detox. Oh my heavens.
Clear your head.
Yeah, because this is like 7 of Cups. This is your... What were you thinking? You were gonna
change the world?
Yeah, did you think you were gonna be like
the savior of something?
Yeah, something big. You for fame and fortune and everything. That is not what this is all about.
Not for you.
Not for you. At least not right now. No, not right now. That's not what you got called to do all this for. But you got called to do something. Look, you got Emperor, High Priestess. There's your Ace of Cups. There's your psychic insight. The universe pouring out on you that cup, telling you what to do. And then there's you wanting to leave. I mean, what? Oh my goodness.
Well,
I just feel like you feel like the gods lied to you. You feel like you were like, were you trying to bargain? You were like, okay, I'll put the past behind me if you just... That's kind of goes... There's another reading that we did. It was like, if I pray enough or whatever, then it'll all come out exactly as I want it.
It'll all be okay.
So I guess we're all coming to that time now where... Because look, here's 2 cards here now with, look, they both have that light from heaven coming down and hitting them right there.
Uh-huh.
They're both, so there's your psychic messages. Look at this. It's almost like that messages in the desert. When you're out, and look, those swords are through that paper. It's like when you take and you put a sword through an affirmation or something. You know, what is in that book? The sword is through the book, through the papers. Like you decided you wanted to put something to rest. It's like, get me out of my present situation. Dear Lord, higher self, whatever. Get me out of my present situation. Get me somewhere else. You got an answer to like your prayer, your affirmation, your spell, whatever it is that you did. And you don't like it. You do not like
No.
this. This is not what you wanted. You feel like you're
Not
not
at all.
not any money. There's not any
The Nine of
fame.
Swords. It's just way too much for you. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling cheated.
Yeah, you feel like the gods lied to you. That's what this epiphany is. You feel like the gods lied to you. You feel like you were led astray by horrible forces. Like you thought what you thought. Let me see if I can get myself any kind of coherent here. When you sat down and you prayed or you did your affirmations or whatever it was and you received your message, you actually got an answer. Now you're looking at that going, that can't be God, my higher self, whatever positive spiritual entity helps to guide you.
Before you looked at it clearly, you jumped the gun. You jumped in
Yeah,
and you took it.
You took something at face value, and it was not to be taken at face value.
You didn't think it through.
This could be, there's different scenarios here for different people.
Yeah.
But one of these could simply be, you didn't look before you leapt. I think it would be leaped in this scenario. You did not look before you leaped into
You thought you were getting exactly what you wanted. Now
That's
you're
that
wanting
queen
out.
right there. You thought you were getting exactly what you wanted. There's your queen and king of cups right there. You just thought, this is so fantastic.
Didn't work out. It did not work out.
Nope. But you always have the option of leaving. You don't have to stay. I don't feel like you're super painted in a corner. It feels like if you wanted to get up and walk out, you could, right? You just have to make the choice. It doesn't...
The Lovers.
Okay, well, there you go. There's your choice. The Lovers is all about choice. That's the original choice card.
Yeah.
Gosh. I don't feel like you're not... This isn't an annihilation. I mean, maybe you don't have... Now, maybe you spent a little money to get yourself in this position. But it doesn't feel... Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. Come on, Sophie. Give us some cards. It doesn't feel like you are... You just have to make the choice. And as a matter of fact, it seems like the universe is telling you you have to make... It's time for you to make a choice. Whether you're going to go into this wholeheartedly or whether you're going to leave and do something else. 9 of Raphael. Look at that. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life.
The King of Cups.
Gee whiz. Now with this, it's like this can't be all bad. Not with this and the King of Cups coming out together. This is like your 9 of Cups. Make a wish. You need to go back into prayer, meditation,
Right.
whatever it is. You need to pull back a bit and you need to figure out.
It's there for you.
Yes.
You've got to work for it.
And not only that, you
You're
have to
not
be
wanting
clear. You have to be clear on what you want. You saw this as an out. So I don't know if this got you out of the other job that you hated or the other relationship, the relationship you were in, so you got to move and do something different. I mean, it's not being super specific because it does seem like this is it's kind of an unbalanced reading in itself, which tells us that the person we're reading for is unbalanced. They're not
seeing clearly.
They're not seeing clearly, exactly.
They're
which
not
is why
happy.
the Lovers.
They're not happy.
When the Lovers comes in like this and it's feeling really unbalanced, it's simply because you've made the wrong choice. Not only that, making the wrong choice is something you'll do 500 billion trillion zillion times
really?
in life. For real, you'll make 500 wrong choices in a day sometimes. But there's some kind of corrupting value in this. The fact that you're going back on your word. There's something gnawing here. There's something gnawing. I don't know what other word to use. There's something gnawing at you, at the spirit. There's something spiritually gnawing at you.
You need to go through with it, but you don't want to.
But you don't want to. You need to do what you said you were going to do when you started this whole thing. When you sat down at your prayer table or whatever.
You have people relying on you.
Yeah, you do. You have people relying on you. It's like it's like all of a sudden you have a bunch of hungry mouths to feed. You need to feed them. No one is doing this. It's your job now. This is you. You need to feed these hungry people.
You need to take a step back and look at the entirety of the situation and work it.
Yeah, because you're reading it wrong. What you wanted in the first place and what you got, it's exactly what you need. It may not be what you want, but it's what you need. Especially at this time. If you stick this out, you have some interesting, fulfilling energies coming in to heal the corruption. Yeah, you're not giving it a chance. There's a corrupting force underneath this, and it's you. You're wanting to go back on your word, and you can't do that. Not here. If you do that, you're going to be causing yourself a lot of heartache with this 3 right here. It's not going. You're thinking that if you could just get something better, and you'll do the same thing with that you did here. You'll ask for guidance. You'll get something. This is somebody who's you're just gonna have to grow up. That's what it is. It doesn't mean you have to stay here forever, but you can't go back on your word. You did something, and now the corrupting force.
You bluffed your way into something that you thought you wanted wholeheartedly, and then you decided you didn't. But
it's just overwhelming. You don't like it. You really don't like it. You truly do not want to get up. When the alarm goes off, you're like, I hate everyone and everything. Shit, we've all been there. My God, are you serious? We've all done it. You're not that alone. So don't feel like you're that alone. But I promise you, if you don't see this through, at least from the cards, what they're saying is the energy here is very corruptive. If you do not follow through on your word, it's going to be a thing that follows you for a long time.
Yes.
It's a corrupting force. This is kind of like a crossroads place for you. You can choose to do this and make the best of it. And if you do, I think you can make this work for you in a way you haven't seen yet. You haven't given it a chance. If you settle down into it and let the energies just work themselves out, there's something good. It's not all bad.
You got what you asked for. You got exactly what you asked for. But it just turned out that you didn't ask for the right thing.
And you don't like it at all. And that's an understatement.
Oh, the King of Swords.
Oh, this is so much better. This is good.
The King of Swords.
Gabriel. See, there's a bunch that fell
and
out.
Then
I'm going to take them all. I'm going to take all
the Page of Wands.
Nice. Okay, look. And I got 6 of Gabriel, which is like your... Excuse me, sorry. 6 of Wands and Strength. Can y'all see these? Strength, which there's your beautiful, look at that, what a pretty card. And I'm going to take them because I got Ace of Gabriel, which is like your Ace of Wands, right? And New Beginnings. Look.
Yep.
You know, you have to follow it through. You're not giving it the
you can
amount,
leave.
The time
you can
needed.
Leave. There's free choice here. You can leave.
Of course. Like
but
I said,
it
you
will
have the
haunt
doors
you.
open.
It will follow you.
It will follow you.
You'll be known as the person that did not fulfill
their obligation.
Your obligation.
And don't make bargains with the gods if you're not going to follow through with it. Please don't do that. That is foolishness to the utmost.
This is a learning lesson for you.
For real.
A big time learning lesson.
Yeah.
It's It's going to show your integrity.
Integrity, that's the word
Exactly.
that we've been looking for.
Because
you have to have
don't,
integrity to
we've
follow
said
through.
it. Yeah, we've said it twice already. I'll say it again. If you do not follow through with this will follow you and haunt you, and people will throw this up to you for years to come.
Yeah, and you'll know it'll be a corrupt. It may not seem like much right now, but if you do it, there's a corrupting force there, and it's like you may leave and you may go on and forget about it, but there's something in you that will just, the decay will start to set in. The corrupting, corrosive forces will start to set in. Don't go back on your word. Just follow it through. If you do, I think this is going to turn around. I don't think this is a bad thing. I really don't.
This may be a test for you.
Yeah.
It just simply may be a test to see if you'll follow through with what you asked for. And it may turn out better. It will turn out better. The courts show if you follow it through, if you fulfill your obligation,
it will.
You won't have to stay in this position long.
No, because there's so many things waiting for you. Congratulations. You could be moving on. New beginnings. Ace of Gabriel.
Yeah. So your integrity is at stake here. That's all this throw is about, is your integrity.
As hard as
you
it is.
You got what you asked for.
And as hard as it is, you need to set the alarm clock. You need to get up. You need to get ready. And you need to go do what you need to do.
And your attitude.
Yes, your attitude needs to be better.
Your attitude needs to be better. Because you've got people watching you and expecting so much from you.
Yeah.
Because you bluffed and lied and puffed yourself up in such a way that you
don't want to go back on this.
No, you can. The choice is yours. There's a choice here. And the choice is yours. But remember, you wanted this. You got it. You need to follow it through. And I think it'll turn out better than you expect.
Yeah.
Definitely, this is going to turn out better than you expect. If you just follow it through. If not, your integrity for the next 10 years is shot. Nobody is going to trust you with their dog. This is all about integrity right here.
I wouldn't trust you with my dog. Is that horrible?
This is all about integrity.
It has to be.
You asked for it. You need to follow it through.
Aww.
The choice is yours, though. You can leave. You want to, and you can. But just remember, you've got to live with your decision. And other people are this will follow you for years to come.
You're worth more than that. It may be temporary. It may feel like a temporary setback, but it's not. No, it's just right now, it's where you need to be in order for things to open up in the future.
Yeah. And things will open up. I mean, looky here. Things will open up. You'll go on to bigger and better things and things that you really enjoy. But you put yourself in this situation.
Goodness.
You put your own self exactly where you are today.
So, just
see it through, or walk away and be done with it. If you're going to leave, you need to leave. You need to leave if you're going to leave. If you're going to stay and see this through and try.
Put a smile on your face.
Yes. Don't make everybody else miserable just because you think at the moment you are. All right. We hope this reaches somebody, the right people. Share it if you need to. Please like, subscribe, leave us a comment. We'd like that very much. And we will see you in our next read. Until then, may your moons always be full. Bye-bye.
Bye.